Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for tuning in as always, and thanks for all your ongoing support, likes, subscribes, shares, comments, discussions, hints, tips and tricks, all massively appreciated. Right, today we have a totally random one. We are doing AutoBrite Direct Halloween selection pack mystery box. So I've got my car cleaning stuff out, having just done wheel brush review and Fabia wheel clean. So now it's the time to unbox this, see what we've got, and then we can use exactly what is in the set. There's quite a lot. I was expecting 4 products. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, maybe 11. We shall see. We have got AutoBrite Direct Super Degreaser, heavy duty degreaser. I don't need to use that today. Interior detailer, interior cleaner and dressing, toasted marshmallow snow foam. Happy days. We'll be using that today. Mummy's Juice shampoo, Halloween themed. We'll be using that today. Pumpkin spice shampoo. I want all those bits all over the place. Crystal Superior glass cleaner. Hocus Pocus sprayable air freshener. Happy days. That's a nice convenient size for sitting in the car. Banana Blitz air freshener. Again, convenient size just to sit in the vehicle. Bright Gel non-acidic wheel cleaning gel. Bummer. I just did Fabia Mega wheel clean, so we don't need to be using that today. Purple Velvet luxurious high gloss suds shampoo. I think we might make use of that today. See ya. A myriad of spray nozzles. Let's just pop them down there. And lastly, what is this? Ooh, AutoBrite Direct DBS Pro. We've got a small 16cm brush, perfect for sensitive interior surfaces, and then a longer 24cm brush, perfect for sensitive alloy wheel surfaces. Well, what I think we'll do, we'll split some of this up so that we do some of the elements on the Forester. So Fabia today needs snow foam, so she can have toasted marshmallow snow foam for Fabia. And let's go with the Mummy's Juice shampoo, so we're using 2 of the Halloween inspired or themed products for the fab. And so there's another shampoo, glass cleaner. We'll use those another day for another vehicle once I get those stupid green cubes out. We'll use the Purple Velvet on the Foz at a later date, but I will use Bright Gel for Foz wheels and Purple Velvet for Foz clean And I think we'll do interior cleaner and detailer. Ready to use, spray interior, straight onto a microfiber, wipe surface that requires cleaning. Yeah, nice. So we'll use a little bit of that. We'll try that on the fab today. So we're going to use toasted marshmallow snow foam, mummy's juice shampoo, interior detailer. We'll have a little blat of hocus pocus to see what that smells like, and then we'll square away the other elements and we'll give them a whirl on Foz as a separate wash. Well, there's a lot more than I was expecting. Right, let me just pause the camera. I just wanted to get rid of all those green bits. Degreaser, bright gel, purple velvet, glass cleaner, pumpkin spice shampoo and banana blitz. They can stay in the box for use on another vehicle for another video. And we will get the foam straight on the vehicle. Let's get that done. Let's pop that there. Quick nose at the instructions. £100ml in the foam lance. Good shake. 500ml of product overall. Check my marker. Ooh, don't want to get it on me. That is very red. Lovely. Let's get the lid on that. ASAP. Let's get this on. Let her have a dwell. Get it rinsed. And then I've got a quick lunch break. Just getting everything out of the way that I don't want to be turned red. Lovely. Super job. I've always been quite a fan of AutoBrite Direct, so when the email popped up, I was like, yeah, I'll definitely give one of those. Well, provide a bit of variety for the channel and a good opportunity to try some small product samples. I'm just going to rinse out. Right, let's get the camera down. Nice, 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 nice. Happy days. see the Glaco's still doing really, really well. No problem with durability on that whatsoever. Water action's still great. I'll have to double check in a moment what coatings are on. I'll check that when I go to lunch break. But look at that, it's alive everywhere, even to the lowers. Happy days. It is sensational. I'll double check in a moment and let you know. Run out of cable. Right, I'm going to get that all rinsed and go and have a quick lunch break, and then we'll get into some shampoo. And I reckon we'll do it traditional bucket method. Why not? Let's go traditional. Right. Back in a mo. Just cracking the video on to mention this while I remember. So 1 month ago, Fabia had its first test of Infinity Wax Synergy Boost coating, spray on, rinse off, dry, which was wonderful. So that's a month ago. And then 2 weeks ago, it had, when we did like a test to see how Glaco was doing, how the Infinity Wax was doing, how the Garage Therapy was doing, how the Graphene GDX was doing, plastic coat, how all the autumn stroke winter protection elements that I put on, how they were doing. In that video, I used Halford's Advanced Ceramic Infused Shampoo. And I have to say, cobweb, I have to say, very, very impressive. Still, we've had plenty of wet weather, plenty of driving in the rain, but I've still got water action on the lowers, which is very, very remarkable. Anyway, I'll continue getting this rinsed and then go for my lunch break. Right, lunch break taken, and unlike the snow foam, which seemed relatively fruity in terms of how much product you had to use, with this product it says 1 to 2 capfuls, but annoyingly it's got a dispensary type cap. I wanted just the unscrewy and fill up, because now annoyingly we've got to remove that to use this as a measurer. I know I could go and get a measurer. I'm just saying, seems weird to say use cap, but then it's got a dispensing cap. Give it a shake in case we're being presented with some colour, which is quite possible. And I'll have one extra little squirt just for the bits that have got caught either inside the cap or down the bottle. There. And squirt it everywhere again. Brilliant. Right. Let's keep that nice and clean. Give this a bit of a zhuzh. So we can observe the foamage. And then I'm going to move the camera. Unos momento. 2 bucket method. Obviously, righty-tighty. So let's have a look at Winner. Ooh. Let me just check the flavour. So this is Mummy's Juice Shampoo. Smells really nice. High foaming formula with an intriguing woody fragrance with pine needle, eucalyptus and citrus, leading into balsam, fir, cedarwood, amber and caramel. Who knew? Smells good. It does smell good. It does smell good. Nice. 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 Plenty of suds. This is what we want. Happy days. Happy days. There we go. Lovely, lovely, lovely. So there's a lot more products in that selection pack than I was expecting. On the picture, it showed 4. And I sort of thought, if they send the 4 exactly as per the thumbnail, I'll be disappointed. Because then obviously it's not a selection box. However, it exceeded my expectations. 1, because of the number of products. 2, the variety. And in fairness, other than the odd air freshener, really, it doesn't feel like there's loads and loads of padding. You know, sometimes when you buy things like that, you'll get one good item, a couple of things that are poo, and then a load of things that are really poo. So, yeah, no complaints. No complaints. And I think, because there's 3 different shampoos, obviously a couple are like gimmicky, Halloweeny type things. I'll do one Halloweeny type one on this vehicle, and then on the Forester I'll use your typical, I think it was Red Velvet, which would probably be one of their normal AutoBrite Direct's mainline products, shall we say. So we'll use that one on the Foz. And I think we'll use that red foam again for Foz. That'll be good. I hadn't planned to do 2 vehicles, but because I promised that we would use whatever comes in the mystery box, well, I'm going to stick to what I said. So we'll get this done. We'll roll the Foz out, and then we'll do Foz as well. Why not, eh? Why not? So that gets to use another shampoo, a second bash of the nice glossy red snow foam. And we'll have a little bash with the interior detailer on Fab once this bit's out of the way, which will not be long at all. It's a nice smell, actually. Nice smell. Slightly diminishing in the bubbles department, but no real complaints. Right, let's get a bum done. Tell you what, I am massively impressed with the 2 coatings I mentioned that are on the Fab. Synergy Boost and Halford's Advanced Ceramic Infused Shampoo. God, what a combo, eh? What a combo. Normally when we start heating the vehicle after the foam phase, typically we're experiencing, certainly under those plastic swage lines, certainly under those parts on the door, you're experiencing dead coatings, clogged, dull, and flooding, pooling, clinging onto water. Right, that's that done, but you weren't. So really impressive, really impressive. Right, let's pull back a little. There we go. And we'll just get this pressure washed. Right, let's go to dry, then we'll do some trim. We'll do a little bit of trim, I reckon. Hopefully the weather's going to hold. Right. Good, good. Right, let's just smash around this. No LSP today. Let's see how that continues to hold up, eh? It's been doing a sterling job so far, and there's no reason to believe that it won't continue to do so for at least another month. So that obviously is good for the channel because it gives me capacity to try something different on the Fabia. I know there are boosters, etc., but not necessarily ideal. We want temporary for the channel, so I try and pick and choose what cars get what. So S-Cross can have something a bit more durable, and then can have toppers and boosters, etc., where necessary. With the Fab, I'd rather the Synergy Boost and subsequently the topper of Halford's Ceramic Infused Shampoo I would like that to start to fail. Ideally, then we can try something new. New, different. Right. I'm really happy. As regular viewers of the channel will know, I have tortured you all with 2 weeks of Forester underbody torture. Anyway, I am thrilled to announce I'm finished for that for the time being. There might be a part 2.5, just a very, very quick wheel arch refresh on the fronts. Other than that, we're done with the majority of the rust proofing, etc, etc. And the other reason I'm happy is while I'm working, I already have today's first long play video edited, exported, finished and uploaded. That is a happy status for a YouTuber, and I know I should keep some on the back burner, so to speak, for that rainy day when I don't feel like it, or I'm under the weather, or I have something else planned. But I'm like a child. As soon as once I've created the content, that's it. It's going up. And I'm trying really hard to have a solid push towards Christmas, get the analytics up, get the watch time up, get the subscribers up, get the engagement up, everything. And in case anyone's screaming at the telly, phone, tablet, computer, saying, oh, you just want to make more money, well, feel free to ask. It's not a money-making exercise. The channel doesn't make much money. I never started it for that reason. I've been meaning to do a channel intro actually, and I will explain. But it was just I started the channel because I wanted to review things, and I like talking. And I wanted to review stuff. And that's it. Believe it or not. And it wasn't till it had been going, I don't know, I probably had 400 subscribers, something like that. But then, of course, you start looking at YouTube Studio, thinking to yourself, oh, what if I could monetize it? And then obviously there is that natural interest in getting it monetized, getting paid a little bit of additional pocket money for your endeavor, so to speak. But trust me when I say it really is just pocket money. Literally. Probably less than what kids get these days. That I will say. Right, I'm just going to quickly buzz the shuts dry with a separate cloth, and then use that same cloth to dry the wheel fronts, because they are gleaming. That was what my other video was about this morning. If anyone's interested, that was Maguire's wheel brush review and thorough wheel and tyre shakedown and protect. Devastating I got them wet, but hey, there you go. Right, car isn't gleaming inside because I hadn't prepared for doing interior, but that is no drama. We're not here to do an appraisal of the trim. Just have a little look at the item that came in the mystery box. It's clean enough, I think. And if you're wondering why I have a old man's tartan cloth in the back of the vehicle, it's because as much as I adore the leather seats, as soon as I put my work bag in there, or anything for that matter, everything slides around and it drives you mad. Right, just picking a few bits out, and let's have a look at this interior detailer very briefly. I think I'll pause while I manoeuvre cam. Right, hopefully that's good. I'm going in the other side, and I'm going to continue with my overmat, which stops my nice blue carpets being stained. And like a loser, I forgot the nozzle. Let's have one of those. So what do we want to know from a product like this? What does it smell like? What's the delivery like? Mixture of gentle cleaners and a light dressing. Removes dust, dirt and light soiling and leaves your interior looking fresh and clean, multi-surface safe. Not for use on infotainment systems. Well, that is going to prove a major problem for the Skoda Auto Symphony hi-fi system. I'm joking. Right, first thing, what does it smell like? Let's get a cloth prepped. Nice, smells like grape. Lovely. Well, you know, I hadn't planned doing anything with wheels, particularly because I did wheels, and I certainly hadn't planned interior. However, as you can see, or certainly I can, let's make sure that's off. Sort of straighten the wheel. I have dirt and grizzle here, and I have dirt and grizzle here. So, in some respects, it couldn't have come at a better time. I was just seeing if it said the flavour. Nice. Well, I have no complaints. Yes, I know it's not Nice Star. Nice Star for the win, but it's a decent, all-round, neutral, half decent interior cleaner. So I'll just get up a few little bits and bobs, nothing major, just a little black round. Apologies if this is off the camera. nice and bubbly, which indicates cleaning properties, I say. Let's have a little go on that bit. Looks a bit dull there. Yeah, no complaints. Just a little light dusting for fab. Why not? Right, let's do a door card. Let's do a door card. I don't mind a product like this actually. You know, if you can just buzz round in 3 or 4 minutes and get moderate results, then why not? Why not? We don't always have, and I can vouch for myself, you don't always have hours and hours and hours for the full brush down and then nice star. So sometimes a little smash like with something like this, especially on a vehicle that's pretty well maintained, this will do. This will do. Right, let me just get there. Windy winders. Windy winders for the win. That's what I say. There. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Right, let's get Fosbox out and get some foam on her. Right, let's get into it. So, Bright Gel is a sticky lemon and lime scented non-acidic wheel cleaning gel. Sticky gel formula clings to the wheel and dirt tyre with less runoff, giving you increased time to clean your wheels thoroughly using less product. We shall see. Apply liberally to the wheel and tyre, allow to dwell for a couple of minutes. This will soften the dirt and grime with your DBS brushes. Note, I'm not using those today. I've got another little mini brush review that I want to work on for the channel. So now I've got Shiny Car UK brush, Built Hamper brush, some Halfords Advanced brushes and AutoBrite Direct ones and lit orange ones. So now I've got a good cross section, so I won't be opening them today, but I've got another brush to use. Spray onto the brush, agitate the wheel and tyre and work into a high foam, ensuring all areas are cleaned. Then use your spoke wheel brush, spray onto the brush and agitate the back of the wheel, ensuring all areas, including behind spokes and between calipers, are totally cleaned. Thoroughly pressure rinse both wheel and tyre. Right, I'm hoping it's not going to use gallons, but we shall see. Let us see. I mean, the wheels aren't enormously dirty, so let's hope there's a mist setting, hey? Otherwise we'll be here ages. Well, tyres aren't enormously dirty, so we don't have to do tons on there. So let's just mist and see how that starts getting on with the dirt. My apologies. That's funny, I couldn't see my hand in the camera and thought maybe it froze or I wasn't recording. Ah, that's what I wanted to test, because it says if you agitate it, it'll foam up. Go on then. Foam. Make foam. Where? Well, nowhere. Well, at least we're seeing dirt. Yeah, all right. Right, well, I haven't given it long enough, have I? Let's give it a bit more time, eh? That's what I should do. Let's go over them bits I've done. I quite like the consistency. You know, I'm feeling that. I am feeling that. I can imagine that this, with AutoBrite Direct Just Wheels, would be an epic combo. Right, top first. Oh, we are seeing some bubbles. That's probably with the addition of water, I think. If you've noticed my new brush, I have reviewed this earlier today, and there is a review going up soon. Oh, well, that's all right as it goes. I like the feel with the once we introduced water, then we started seeing the bubbles and a bit more activation. May not be immediately visible from the camera, but I can see as I'm getting behind, because I've had the wheels off recently, I could see stripes of dirt where I've not been getting tusk. I've not been getting during my normal cleaning process. That little brush with the combination of this product has got in there quite nicely. Well, we like to remember as well, I was incredibly stingy with the product. I can feel it. As I'm working it, it feels kind of slidey, which is always good. Right, a couple of little bits I want to get extra. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Right, let's do the P wash. So I've used as good as none. Probably 15 mil, maybe 10 mil. I don't know how much the products cost. As I say, they came as part of a Halloween surprise pack. Right. Well, that did okay, eh? Right, I'm going to get the rest done in exactly the same fashion, and then we'll get the car coated in snow foam. Back in a mo. And in case anyone's wondering, yes, and yes. Happy days. Right, cinema. Right, foam time. Foam time. Quite pleased with that wheel cleaner. Did good. happy to have tested it. Foam time. Here we go. Lovely. Well, it sits nicely against the black, eh? That's what I'm thinking. Nice, nice, nice. Right, happy days. Happy days. Right, let's let that have a little dwell. Make sure camera's in adequate location. Sorry if I jolted. There you go. I'll let that have a dwell. I'll start on the off cam side and then come round and we'll start doing the cam side. Couldn't have come at a better time, really. The doing the wheels that way, because I only put the underbody on yesterday on the wheel arches, so I'd like it to be another day or so before I start smashing mega pressure up in the arches. I did do the front wheel wells with the pressure washer, but specifically tried not to smash water all round the rears. Well, no complaints about that either. It's not killed the coatings, which is Fuzzo coat, as we all know. Obviously, that is still alive, top to bottom. Happy days. Nice, nice. Nice, nice. I've got Hydrate 80 on the mud flats. I was just starting to consider my wrapping up spiel, and then remembered we've got to shampoo the fuzz. Let me just grab that. So this one, even stronger. Purple Velvet Luxurious High Gloss Suds Shampoo. And it says dilution ratio is 1500 to 1. So 10 mil in 18 litre bucket. Amazing dilution, creating thick suds that coat your vehicle, grabbing dirt and leaving a velvety sheen behind. Slick finish every time. This car shampoo is pH neutral, won't damage any existing wax or LSP layers, and is fantastic for regular car cleaning. Right, well, I'm going to get this rinsed, then we'll get the shampoo in the bucket, and then we'll start getting that on and we'll have a look together. Right, let's go. So, last but by no means least, AutoBrite Direct Purple Velvet. Here we go. We better have a whiff of them air fresheners at the end, eh? More slidey than the other one. 1000%. Ooh, you can see, you know, it is significantly more foamier. I was just picking off some leaves, by the way. Oh, it smells nice. Smells nice. Feels nice. It is not as heavy now. Obvs. Because I'd, you know, done that. But anyway. Trust me. Let's put a wet one up. Let's put a wet one up. Nice. No complaints whatsoever. Like I say, smells good, feels good in hand. Don't have to use hardly any. Not the most important thing on the planet, but is a good attribute nonetheless. I just realised I've got headlight polish dust all over my grille. So there's one potential usage for the grille brush test. So we'll do a thorough cleanse of that when we're putting the brushes through their paces, and that'll be wunderbar. Right, let's get you up. Do a little bit more on cam, and then I'll get finished up. We'll have a little sniff. I'll let you know what I think of the fragrances. Difficult to discuss on YouTube, I know, but I can at least tell you if it's good, bad, gets stuck up your nose, sucks, etc, etc. Just doing the glass with that similar dunk. Right, let's get this paused. That's good, that shampoo. It smells good. I'm enjoying using it. Right, let's get this paused, and I'll be back in not much time at all. See you in a moment. Right, well, Foz finished up very happy. So, Banana Blitz. Obviously, AutoBrite Direct. Shake well. Shake to wake, I should say. Let's just have a little spritz, and I will let you know. Fingers crossed. Like those banana-y sweets. Works for me. You remember them yellow ones you'd get from penny shop? when you were treated? Well, it smells pretty much 98% like that with 2% cleaner. No complaints from me. I do like an air freshener. In fairness, nothing really beats Auto Fresh by Auto Glim. But there you go. Right, let's have a little mitts, spritz, hocus pocus. Look quite thick. I'll be able to reuse the bottles no matter what. Wow. Well, it doesn't say what it smells like, but let me tell you, it smells like, excuse me, I'll edit that bit out. Fruit salad. Again, sweets. Right, let me hide that. Grab cam. So, Fab has had a wonderful day. She had a little interior tickle, which she wasn't expecting. She had Will Cleanse Masterclass this morning, videos uploaded now, which she enjoyed, and she got to test some new AutoBrite Direct products. So she's looking well, and similarly, all I was expecting to achieve with Foz this weekend was getting it back on all four wheels. I hadn't planned to clean it, but I will say that red velvet shampoo, wherever I put it, very good. Very good indeed. Right, let's get you on a tripod and I will sign out. Let's be here, shall we? Let's be here. Why not? Here's good. Well, apart from the mess, but at least you get to see the Foz. Tripod had been on the wonk. Here we go. Let's see how that pans out. You don't need me. So we got glass cleaner to do another day. Let's bring the box over. Stand over there like an idiot, Adam. Eek. What a loser. I think that is everything. So, air fresheners, fine and dandy. Now they are. Toasted marshmallow snow foam. All right as it goes. All right, I'm going to save the rest of that for next year. Purple velvet shampoo. I mean, I probably used a tad over 10 mil. That's really, really good. The other shampoo, we tried Mummy's Juice shampoo. I'm sure that'll be the same as pumpkin spice shampoo. So let's see. Again, 1 to 2 caps, 1 to 2 caps. So probably spent the money on some glossy artwork, which I know costs a fortune, and really it's probably half strength. This bright gel, nice, happy days, like using that. Interior detailer, okay. The smell, it was fine in delivery, fine in usage, fine in what it was doing, but I can't vouch for the niceness of the smell. Degreaser. Sounds like it's ready to use. Not ideal. But hey, I can use that. I can use that. And we have, oh, glass cleaner. Happy days. Got glass cleaner to try as well. Try that another day. So, you know, not a bad little selection pack in my humble opinion. And they done good. They've done good. Like I say, I've always been a fan of AutoBrite Direct, so they'd have to go a long way for it to be tragic. But let's just pick out the winners, shall we? So, I don't know where it's gone. Where is the shampoo? Anyway, have I gone mad? So really, the Velvet shampoo and the Bright Gel, don't worry, I rinsed it afterwards, were the standout products for me. If I'm totally honest, no complaints about the air freshener. As I say, I'll always have another air freshener. Right. Anyway, that felt like another whopper. Like I said in my video earlier, which is uploaded now. After 2 solid weekends, the foam was good. The foam, the shampoo, and the wheel cleaner. I would say worth every penny. Heaven knows what I've done with that bottle, but I'm sure you remember it. Yeah, so I'd spent the last 2 weekends under Foz back end or Foz arches. So today, you will notice from the content, it's like Adam Unleashed, Rev-You Unleashed. I've accidentally, the last video is about an hour, this one's probably going to be the thick end of an hour as well. It's like, yay! 1, we're cleaning, 2, Foz is down, reasons to celebrate, and we're cleaning. Winner, back to cleaning. Back to cleaning. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that one as always. I very much did, as always. The cars did, as always. And please, if you're enjoying the content, consider watching one of my other videos. That really, really helped the algorithm. Anyway, I very, very much look forward to seeing you all again very soon. Take very good care of yourselves. Bye-bye.